hard to describe in words. It's something you have to see because it has a profound impact on you that's hard to describe.
You have like those images from like, you know, say like the Jungle Book, and you're like, oh, it's this thick, lush forest, and it's just green, and it's like gorgeous, but there's like so much more to it than that.
So we had already heard from a forest ranger, Harry, a little bit about what it was like to be a forest ranger, but we really wanted to get a feel for what the job was actually like once you were out in the field. So we went on an overnight camping trip with Harry.
The jungle is just a very, very tough place to live, and to stay out here for a few days at a time, starting fires and, you know, trying to be able to cook for myself and to make sure I get all of the work and GPSing and, you know, evaluating done. All in all, it's a very tough and challenging environment, let alone with other people coming into it, and very dangerous animals as well.
It was definitely a shock to just be walking through this beautiful jungle and all of a sudden there's this huge field of corn.
Like, I was standing in that stream and they were cutting the stuff over the top of us, basically. Because half of these people don't live in the rainforest. And they get offered a job, they're going to go and take it because they need to feed their families.
If you do like buy a parcel of land, but you're not actually here and you're not like present, then it's basically you lose your right to the land and other people can come in and claim it. So that's what happened in the deforested area in like a 4-day period.
It is devastating to see.
As the owner of a concession, it is your responsibility to make sure that the concession is only used for those purposes. If someone is coming in on your property and doing things illegally, it's your responsibility to kick them out. This area here that we're on, the Palma Real Association, was on an ecotourism concession. A lot of people buy land in Peru, a concession, they invest in it, and then they don't end up putting anything there. They don't have the money to make sure that people are staying out of it. But you have to claim the land. So it's essentially like squatters' rights, which we have in the US as well, but in Peru it gets a little bit fuzzier.
Well, here in Latin America, the land use laws are not like what we are used to, in that there is a so-called squatter's right. If someone is not using the forest, then people have the legal right to go in and use the forest. And what that means is that to get that claim to them being in use of the forest is they have to clear it. So a lot of these areas that we're seeing in the Piedras region is people want land. There's a hunger for land, especially people that are very poor in the Andes. There's no more land. The land that's there is very expensive, it's infertile, so people are flocking to the Amazon because they hear there's free land. And how do you get free land? Well, you have to clear it.
I knew it was a hard job, like, coming in, but I didn't expect really how truly exhausting it would be and how truly dangerous it would be. To patrol the entire perimeter takes 6 days of camping every night, carrying ridiculously heavy packs, and just trekking through this jungle full of extremely dangerous plants and animals.
So yeah, I basically patrol. I kind of take volunteers and interns out, show them a good time, and the reason I do that is so that they can come back and they can, you know, tell the story of what they've done, and hopefully we can get more awareness out here, because ideally that's what we'd want, is for the whole world to kind of understand this. You see it on TV and it doesn't really matter, you know. We want people to actually come and, you know, witness it with their own eyes and see deforestation. That's the only way we're actually going to like get people to change, is because when it hits them in the heart, that's when they're actually going to do something about it.
A lot of people see on their TV screens the forest burning, and they throw their hands in the air and they're apathetic. And I think if we're all apathetic, we're going to lose it, and we're going to lose it all. We also need to donate to organizations like ARC Amazon, who are out here on the front line, because if we don't, well, we're going to lose. So I think it's important that people realize that there is hope, that we know how to conserve rainforests, we really do, but we need more people on the team, and additionally, we need more people supporting the team. The most important thing that people should know about protecting the world's rainforests is that there is hope.